Hey Yankees fans, welcome to Yankees Rumors and News, your go-to spot for the latest buzz and updates about our team. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a scoop. The New York Yankees find themselves in unfamiliar territory this offseason, facing the stark reality that the 2025 campaign, while familiar in some ways, ultimately left them wanting. With a record of 94 wins, they secured a playoff berth. Yet their ambitions were curtailed in a swift 4-game exit at the hands of their divisional rivals, the Toronto Blue Jays, in the American League Division Series. Led by general manager Brian Cashman, the team demonstrated resilience and quality. But the roster's limitations were laid bare when key players were sidelined. Ace pitcher Jarrett Cole missed the entire season while recovering from Tommy John surgery, and shortstop Anthony Volpe battled a shoulder injury that necessitated off-season surgery, robbing the lineup of crucial talent. While the Yankees proved competitive, they were not dominant enough, signaling an urgent need for strategic aggression to capitalize on the Hall of Fame caliber play of Aaron Judge, whose prime years cannot be taken for granted. Despite the pressing need for proactive roster moves, the Yankees' activity in free agency has been largely conservative. The bulk of their actions involved re-signing familiar faces from the 2025 roster, including utility-man Amed Rosario, left-handed pitcher Ryan Yarbrough, and outfielder Trent Grisham, each agreeing to the qualifying offer. Cody Bellinger's situation remains unresolved, with negotiations dragging on and no immediate solution in sight. These decisions, while maintaining roster stability, fall short of the bold acquisitions needed to elevate the team beyond its current plateau. Meanwhile, other notable shifts across Major League Baseball have reshaped the landscape, complicating potential deals. Trades like Ryan Weathers moving teams, Pierce Johnson signing with Cincinnati, and big names like Alex Bregman and Bo Bichette securing new contracts have limited the Yankees' opportunities to pursue impactful acquisitions, leaving the front office to navigate a more constrained market than anticipated. One potential avenue for improvement lies in addressing the third base situation, where Ryan McMahon has become a focal point of discussion. Last summer, acquiring McMahon seemed logical. The Yankees required defensive stability at the hot corner, and McMahon's glove provided precisely that. In 54 games, he hit for home runs and drove in 18 runs. But his overall offensive output remained modest, reflected in AWRC of 8-4, ranking 17th among American League third basemen with 100 or more plate appearances since his debut. Currently, projections suggest an infield alignment featuring McMahon alongside Jose Caballero, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Ben Rice. While functional, the right side of the infield contrasts sharply with the historically dominant left sides of past Yankees rosters. McMahon's value is constrained, particularly given his 2-year, $30 million contract, though the team could make him more tradable by absorbing $10 million of his deal, effectively reducing the commitment to $11 million per season, and presenting an attractive proposition for a team seeking defensive stability and occasional power. A proposed trade scenario envisions McMahon, accompanied by $10 million in cash, moving to the Los Angeles Angels in exchange for right-handed reliever Ryan Zefirjan. The Angels face considerable infield uncertainty in 2026 and beyond, following their acquisition of Vaughn Grissom and the potential loss of Yoan Moncada and Luis Rengifo in free agency. While the Angels once expressed interest in Nolan Arenado, the star ultimately joined the Arizona Diamondbacks, leaving third base improvement a pressing concern for the Yankees. Zefirjan represents an intriguing addition. The 27-year-old right-hander, who once showed promise in the Angels' bullpen, posted a 4.7 for earned run average over 62 appearances in his first full major league season, allowing nearly 2 home runs per 9 innings and walking roughly 1 batter for every 2 strikeouts. Despite these struggles, his 97.5-mile-per-hour fastball and electric sweeper pitch hint at untapped potential. Advanced metrics suggest his fastball underperformed expectations, registering a .35 for weighted on-base average against a projected .99, indicating the Yankees' ability to unlock performance from toolsy pitchers could maximize Zefirjan's value. Replacing McMahon at third base presents a nuanced challenge, particularly with the infield market thin. Options discussed include Luis Arraez, Yoan Moncada, and Adam Frazier, each bringing unique skill sets to the table. Arraez offers offensive consistency as a slap hitter, but lacks defensive versatility, making him a significant departure from the glove-first approach McMahon provided. His best season saw a WRC plus of 104, accompanied by a batting average round point to 9 and 61 runs batted in. Though he has not played third base effectively since 2022 and offers minimal value in the field yet, his offensive production could buy the Yankees time for top prospect George Lombard Jr., a 20-year-old who posted a WRC plus of 111 across 108 double-A games while striking out 26.4% of the time. Incorporating Araz into a right-handed starting lineup could stabilize the infield, while allowing Volpe's anticipated May return to slot seamlessly into the roster. Alternatively, Moncada presents an offensive upgrade with greater upside, albeit accompanied by defensive uncertainties. The 30-year-old switch hitter appeared in 84 games for the Angels in 2025, compiling a slash line of .23 for .336, .4 for 8 with a WRC plus of 117 and 12 home runs. Historically, he has proven capable of consistent production, exemplified by a 120 WRC season in 2021 over 130 games, though durability remains a concern. His pull-air rate of 26.3% as a left-handed hitter aligns with Yankee Stadium's power-friendly dimensions, potentially unlocking significant run production. A projected lineup integrating Moncada would position Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second, Judge in right field, Ben Rice at first, Giancarlo Stanton as designated hitter, Moncada at third, Trent Grisham in center, Jose Caballero at shortstop, Jason Dominguez in left, and Austin Wells behind the plate. This approach allows Moncada to contribute offensively while other versatile defenders cover positional needs, offering flexibility during injuries or rotational days off. Adam Frazier represents a more conservative yet effective option. His post-deadline performance with the Kansas City Royals in 2025, spanning 56 games, yielded a .83, .30, .40 to slash line with for home runs, 23 runs batted in, and a 0.64. Highlighting his ability to maintain competitive production, though not an elite player. Frazier's versatility allows him to cover second, third, and corner outfield positions, adding depth while providing stability in the batting order. A potential lineup with Frazier would feature Chisholm Jr. at third, Judge in right, Rice at first, Stanton as designated hitter, Grisham in center, Caballero at shortstop, Wells at catcher, Dominguez in left, and Frazier at second, facilitating a smooth transition once Volpe returns and enabling strategic rotation of players. In all three scenarios, Araz, Moncada, or Frazier, the Yankees enhance offensive production relative to McMahon's prior contributions, while reducing financial exposure, aligning with the dual objectives of improving the roster and maintaining flexibility. With these potential moves, the Yankees can address multiple areas of need, acquiring a promising, controllable reliever in Zefirjan and integrating a capable bat at second or third provides both immediate impact and room for patience with young talent. It reflects an approach that balances risk with prudence, ensuring that while headline-grabbing trades are absent, the team still advances strategically. The combination of defensive versatility, offensive consistency, and bullpen potential positions the Yankees to better capitalize on Aaron Judge's prime years and enhances the team's ability to compete in a more demanding and competitive American League landscape. By thoughtfully navigating the infield market and seizing opportunities to unlock latent talent, the Bronx Bombers maintain their aspiration for postseason success without overextending financially, a strategy that could prove critical in bridging the gap between solid playoff appearances and championship contention. If you're enjoying the updates, drop a like and let us know in the comments your thoughts on this rumor. Hold on to your seats, baseball fans, because what we are hearing right now is nothing short of explosive. Rumor has it that the New York Yankees have officially received the green light for a deal that could shake the very foundations of Major League Baseball. A move that has been circulating in whispers for weeks but now seems to be accelerating at lightning speed, according to multiple sources that are asking to remain anonymous. The Yankees have not only received approval from Mookie Betts himself, but they have also managed to put together what insiders are calling a lightning-fast trade with the Los Angeles Dodgers. A deal so sudden and high stakes that it is sending shockwaves through every corner of the sport. The narrative here is almost cinematic. Betts, one of the premier talents in baseball, a player whose combination of power, speed, and baseball IQ makes him a generational talent, may be heading to the Bronx, joining a Yankees roster that is already stacked but clearly not satisfied with its current standing. What makes this potential trade particularly intriguing is the speed at which everything seems to be unfolding. Sources close to the Yankees front office suggest that conversations with Betts and his representatives moved from tentative inquiries to a full-fledged agreement in a matter of days. The Dodgers, on their end, are reportedly motivated to make a move that gives them flexibility in their roster and financial structure. And Betts' cooperation appears to have been the missing piece in this puzzle. Imagine a scenario where both sides are not only aligned in their interests, but actively expediting the process. Because they sense the timing is critical, this is not just a regular trade, this is a calculated, high-stakes chess move in which both franchises are betting big on the next chapter of their franchises' histories. Sources indicate that the Yankees' willingness to make this deal stems from a combination of long-term strategy and immediate ambition. The team is reportedly looking at Betts as the kind of player who not only fills gaps in their lineup but completely reshapes the way opposing pitchers approach their roster. Betts' presence would bring a dynamic blend of batting power and defensive prowess that could transform the infield and outfield strategies. Analysts who have seen internal discussions suggest that the Yankees management views this as a rare window to acquire a superstar whose prime years align perfectly with the team's championship window. If this trade comes to fruition, the ripple effects could be felt not just in the American League East but across the entire MLB landscape, influencing free agency, team valuations, and even fan engagement in ways that few other trades could achieve. On the Dodgers side, there are whispers that this deal is part of a broader strategy that goes beyond the immediate exchange of talent. LA is reportedly considering how this move frees them up for other acquisitions, whether that be young prospects with high upside or strategic signings in positions of need. Betts, while immensely talented, comes with a significant financial commitment, and freeing up salary space or gaining promising prospects could be a critical part of the Dodgers' long-term blueprint. Insiders suggest that the Dodgers are not panicking. Rather, they are making a calculated decision that could yield both immediate and future benefits. The narrative here paints a picture of the powerhouse franchises playing a high-stakes game, where timing, talent, and negotiations converge in a way that is as thrilling as it is unprecedented. Meanwhile, fans across the country are buzzing with speculation. Social media feeds are overflowing with debates, projections, and wild scenarios imagining Betts donning the iconic Yankees pinstripes. Some speculate about the historic implications, noting that a player of Betts' caliber could redefine not just the Yankees lineup, but also the competitive balance in the league. Others are dissecting the potential strategic shifts, from batting orders to defensive alignments, envisioning a team that suddenly becomes much more versatile and unpredictable. The cultural impact alone is enough to make this deal legendary in rumor form. Imagine the stadium chants, the merchandise rush, the excitement in the locker room, and the media frenzy that would follow if this move is completed. Every angle seems to suggest that the Yankees are aiming not just to win games, but to make a statement about dominance, ambition, and the lengths they are willing to go to secure top-tier talent. There is also a human element to consider. Reports suggest that Betts himself is open to the idea of joining the Yankees, which is a critical factor in any trade of this magnitude. Player approval is not always a given, and sources indicate that conversations between Betts' camp and the Yankees were surprisingly smooth, almost collaborative. The idea that a superstar would not only endorse, but actively facilitate a move to a new team is rare, and adds another layer of intrigue to the story. Betts is reportedly drawn to the challenge, the spotlight, and the opportunity to compete at the highest level with a team that has historically defined excellence in professional baseball. This makes the potential transaction feel less like a business maneuver and more like a narrative, straight out of a sports drama, where the characters, decisions, and timing all converge to create a moment that fans will remember for decades. Financial considerations are, of course, central to this rumor. Betts' contract, one of the most lucrative in the sport, is reportedly a key point in negotiations. The Yankees are known for their willingness to invest heavily in marquee talent, and it appears that the front office is prepared to structure a deal that balances both immediate impact and long-term sustainability. Dodgers sources hint that the financial terms may involve creative arrangements, including salary sharing or incentives, to make the trade palatable for all parties involved. This financial maneuvering adds another layer of sophistication to the narrative, highlighting how elite franchises operate not just on talent, evaluation but on strategic financial planning that could influence the entire league. Finally, while nothing has been officially confirmed, the chatter around this deal is relentless. Analysts, insiders, and fans alike are projecting scenarios, debating trade components, and imagining the seismic shifts that would follow if Betts were to arrive in New York. This is a rumor that has legs, and if the whispers hold true, the next few days could see an announcement that fundamentally reshapes the MLB landscape. For now, all eyes are on the Yankees and Dodgers, two storied franchises whose potential trade might become one of the defining moments of this era in baseball. The stakes are sky high, the talent is elite, and the implications are monumental. If this deal goes through, it is not just a trade. It is a declaration, a gamble, and perhaps the most dramatic story of the season yet. Baseball fans around the world should brace themselves, because history may very well be in the making, and Mookie Betts could be at the center of a blockbuster that no one saw coming, but everyone will remember. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with every Yankees rumor and news. See you in the next video.